Hello, hi. My name is Frankie Kington, known as a wise entrepreneur. Thank you for tuning to my YouTube channel. And what I'm going to talk about today on this YouTube channel is about growing your global brand. Growing your global brand. Why is that important? Well, let's start off. We're talking about a brand. What is a brand? A brand is a product or a service that you want to be promote to the outside world, that you feel that your brand is something unique, it's appealing, it's a product, but it serves people. People need this brand. So you may be thinking, well, I haven't got a brand, but maybe you could think you'd be creative and could design and develop your own brand. So I'm going to start off with just some words which people may have heard of when they want to design or start a brand. There's a few different words what I'm going to touch on. So let's start with a logo. Everybody heard of the word logo, haven't you? Let's have a look at sports designs or sports items or sports clothing. Nike, what would you say their logo is? Leave a comment below. Adidas, what would you say their logo is? Burberry, what would you say their logo is? Puma, what would you say their logo is? So I've mentioned them big branded names in sports. What is their trademark? Do you know what their trademark is? What is their brand? Do you know what I'm getting at, don't you? You know, but the brands what I've just mentioned are the logos or the trademarks, Puma, Adidas, Burberry, Nike. We all know what their brand is. And their brand serves so many people around the world. It's a brand what they will die for, we say live for, we say we'll make sure that nobody else uses their brand. So that's really important. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to touch on trademarks and logos and brand. And then we're going to touch on patent brands or patent trademark. So what are the difference? So you've got a brand. A brand is something that you live for, that you die for, something that you really want to protect because you know it serves people. And we can get intellectual property protection on our brands to make sure that nobody uses our brand. It's our brand which is serving me and serving you around the world. And everybody knows it's standing the test of time. So when you have your brand, you can trade your brand, have it as a trademark. And you can trade it in to make sure your brand is for you. When you get a patent or a lawyer, you can have a brand or a trademark or a logo, whatever you'd like to register. But when you've got a patent, if anybody uses your brand, they've got to ask you to use it on your permission. That means that if people want to use your brand and logo, they can do under my permission, but they pay me to use that brand. That's how you grow your global brand. If you love your global brand and if you're passionate about your global brand, you will defend it to the death. Make sure nobody around the world is using your brand. Make sure that brand is unique and niche and designed for you only. Because if you don't, you can get yourself in trouble. So make sure you do the research on your brand. So now I've talked on a few different aspects of your brand there. Yeah. So what are you branding? Are you branding a product? Are you branding yourself? Because we can do that. We can brand a product. That product could be us, the services we offer. So me as a mentor and a coach, I offer them services. I do workshops, seminars, webinars. I offer them services as well. But my brand is me and I have a product. So I have two brands which I want to market properly out there on the World Wide Web, on the market. Because I know that my brand serves people and stands the test of time. So remember that. Do you have a brand? Are you prepared to defend it to the death? Take the right steps. Get it trademarked. Get a patent lawyer. Get your intellectual property to protect what it is that you have so nobody else can use it. And if they do, you have to do it on your permission. So that's important, having a brand. A brand shows that we're professional, that we're expert authorities, and that we know exactly what it is that we're doing. And we're serving this brand as a purpose for people, or for children, or for youth, or for adults, or for teenagers. That's entirely down to you. So as a professional expert authority, I have a brand to help children and to develop youth, and to develop them into adults and to leaders of the 21st century. But what are you going to do with this brand? Are you prepared to defend it to the death? Are you prepared to take the necessary steps to make sure this brand happens in your business and in your ventures? You may meet people who can really help you along the way. But remember who you're sharing your brand with. It's really important. You don't want people to take your idea. That's why it's important that we trademark it, we patent protect it, and we do the intellectual property to make sure no one can take our product or our brand away. So just thought I'd leave that there with you now. So are you thinking about the brand? Are you thinking about how you can serve people around the world? And what difference that can actually make to you on a worldwide stage? There's certain people as well who will help you to get your brand recognized. You have agencies as well. You have people who you can talk to, but you've got to make sure you trust the right people. Agencies can help you succeed and get your brand to the next level. So my brand, I want to start off as a children's book, and then I'm going to grow on this children's book. I'm going to develop a workshop. I'm going to develop webinars, and I'm going to develop seminars, and maybe events coming up as well. But it's important that when you're working with children and young people, that they trust you as an authority and you can solve a problem in their lives. That's the all important, isn't it? To be professional, to be upright, to know exactly what it is, what you need to serve people. So I'll just touch on some ideas there of a brand. Below in this YouTube video, I'll leave certain tips on what you need to do when you're growing a global brand. What to look out for when you're doing it, and what to, be careful of, and make sure that you're doing everything in the right way. Because if you don't, sometimes we can end up in trouble. So make sure we're doing all the necessary steps to protect our brand and to grow a global brand or a global product. And I think there's enough people out there who can help you. You're starting up. Look for innovative designs. Look for companies who do innovative designs. Look for companies who believe in your product. Look for companies who want to take it to the next level. You don't need people to work with. If you believe in it and you're passionate about it, it will definitely happen. So I just thought I'd leave that there with you now on my YouTube video. If you like the content about growing a global brand, leave me a comment below, hit the notification bell, and leave me some comments and subscribe. And I look forward to hearing your feedback and your comments on growing a global brand and why it's so important for you to do that. So thanks again for tuning in. My warmest wishes to you all. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate you all. And remember, keep speaking up for what you believe in. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye now. Thank you. Bye-bye.